At Folsom High School, the football program is one of the most dominant in the state. And leading the way, a coach who has built a reputation for a stellar offensive line and finding quarterbacks that can make those big plays happen. But along with building a dynasty, Coach Richardson is also navigating a world in which pro players are bringing politics to the gridiron. And concerns about concussion can last long after the Friday night lights have dimmed.
Ready, set! Ready, set!
As his players prep for Folsom's homecoming game against Rockland, Coach Richardson and the Folsom Bulldogs are already 8-0 and working a system that has brought the Bulldogs a dynasty of dominance in high school football.
You know, high school football is still about preparing your kids, whether, we're talking off-season workouts and learning the schematics of our system and then execution. So, those are things we work on kind of on a year-round basis, and you get buy-in from the kids. And when you can get 55 kids to buy into the process that has to happen for a successful season, you can do pretty good things, even if you don't have the greatest athletes.
But having quality athletes hasn't been a problem for the Folsom program, with stars like Jake Browning and others heading to big colleges and even the pros. Coach Richardson's weekends are spent with his remote control, watching his former athletes dominate on even bigger teams.
Blast to watch the New England Patriots, even though I was never a New England Patriot fan. I am now, because I love watching Jordan Richards, and we got Jonah Williams at Alabama. I've got Cody Creason at Arizona. I got Sam Whitney boys. I mean, I can go all day about how many guys we got playing. My own son's playing at UC Davis.
But besides building athletes, Coach Richardson also knows he's helping to shape the characters of these young men. The use of social media is a constant theme for team lectures.
If you're posting, inappropriate things on social media, you could be one of the greatest athletes at this school. You can limit your opportunities, because coaches don't want to bring on scholarship guys that look like they're, supporting inappropriate things or making inappropriate remarks or sexist remarks or whatever it is. Kids need to be smart with how they handle that stuff.
And this year's NFL kneeling controversy has also been a point of discussion for the team.
We have talked about it. We live in a country where, there is freedom of speech. The one thing I have asked, that if there's things, whether it's, political views or religious views or whatever, before we do any type of protest or anything, let's have a conversation about it, because we don't want to do anything to splinter our team unity.
With 12 assistants, Coach Richardson says players are carefully monitored for concussion. The team buys the safest equipment it can afford, and although there are no guarantees, there are different tackling techniques and modifications that can reduce the risk of head injury.
Again, a lot of the NFL teams and college teams are using what's called the hawk tackling, which is a rugby tackle, keeping your head out of contact and more shoulder tackling.
With another successful season underway, Coach Richardson says his 23rd year of coaching is as fun and exciting as his first, because of the generations of young men he's helping to lead.
1, 2, 3, go!
When we're here and we're at Folsom football, this is the blueprint.
I'm Christina Mendonca for Folsom Focus.